Good morning and welcome to episode 1264 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed right here. Today, Wes has Lizzo's bananas, bear suits, and a ton more in your cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah, it's full. Talking about no panties. We're talking about breakups, Lizzo, bananas.
I can't wait to hear about it. I purposely didn't look into any of this stuff because it's all just such intriguing headlines. I got to find out more.
I'd like to be surprised. You know that.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've got some mathematical errors that are stacking up in America to talk about. Mark's got a bathroom mystery in Chicago, and Pat's got American MacGruber in Ukraine. But don't forget to order your Hawaiian Macho Man shirt today at store.hardfactor.com while it's still Fat Boy Summer, and you can still really enjoy it. And you look fantastic in it next to a pool at a beach. Pat, you really maybe should wear that to the beach next time you go.
Oh, so, I know all about it. I can vouch.
Yeah, that'd be for lucky number 11.
Can vouch.
Look at that guy almost at the beach. Look at him in that sexy shirt. He might go to the beach. He's thinking about it.
Nice design. Get it while it's still Fat Boy Summer. Get in there.
There you go.
Yeah. You guys having a good day? Everybody ready to do the news today?
Having a great day.
Did I drop my? I had to drop my son off at the airport because he's flying up to see his mom in New York. She's
had to get rid of him.
Yeah, to get rid of him is great. But on the one before we left, I was like, "Hey, you got any liquids or anything in your backpack?" He's like, "No, I'm good." We get through security. They pull his backpack aside, and the lady's like, "You have anything sharp in here?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's this kid's backpack." I'm like, "He packed it." And she's like, "Anything sharp?" And he's like, "No." She pulls out a fucking hammer from his goddamn backpack. And I'm like,
I mean, that's a hammer. That's a blunt. It's more blunt than it is sharp.
It was a hammer and one of those screwdriver combos. You ever seen one of those?
Yeah, he's got what if he needs to do some woodwork out in
going to New York?
Did you know? You didn't know he even had that thing?
No, apparently he didn't either. So I guess he had it all school year, just chilling in his backpack.
Yeah, he didn't know.
In case he needed to take care of some business.
Yeah, he didn't know for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, with him about bullies.
Yeah, really.
I was a big tool kid. I get it. I've been caught multiple times with blades at the airport. You gotta watch out.
Yeah. Did he have like a particular student's name carved into the thing, like Stephen H?
It was just at the bottom of his backpack. I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Wow.
It says, "Try something, Randy."
Yeah.
So they took it.
No, I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he's just trying to be handy, Wes. I think.
Hey, listen, he was prepared. I just a little too prepared to fly to New York, I guess, on an airplane.
Did they just hand that back to you?
No, I told them, I was like, I'm not flying today. I'm just dropping off. Can I take it? And they're like, no, if you go to your car right now, you can go drop your car. I was like, just throw it away. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
yeah,
you didn't buy it anyway.
Did he cry when you threw it away? Because that's when you know if he really
no.
knew about it or not.
No, he did not cry.
He played it cool.
Yeah, he played it real cool. So that was my day.
Can't top that. Let's do the news.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
What kind of hammer was it?
Yeah, have you ever seen one of those?
It's like a crafting hammer. Pat, you've seen it. It's like a brass top. It's a brass bottom, silver top.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways.
Exactly.
I mean, I had a few of those as a kid. So.
They're awesome.
Totally kidding.
Yeah, they're awesome hammers. They're like those little Russian dolls with screwdrivers.
Yeah, they are. They're great.
What color was it?
Brass and silver,
yeah.
It was about probably about 10 inches long, Pat.
What did it weigh?
Probably about half a pound.
Good brand, bad brand, American made.
Probably Ace Hardware.
Ace.
Where do you think he got it?
It's a classic Ace.
I'm pretty sure I got it for him. And it's like a stocking stuffer kind of thing. Yeah. I had one.
Now you're covered.
Yeah. I had a hammer screwdriver growing up, so I figured it was time he had one.
Yeah. I didn't want to get you them separately.
Oh yeah, you got it. It's a great starter hammer, Wes. It's a great one.
Yeah. Let's do the news. Guys, President Trump has been indicted yet again by a grand jury. Special counsel Jack Smith laid down the hammer once again. And
how many times is this?
This is 3.
Ooh, 3?
Third time he's been criminally indicted.
Yeah, it's gonna be
But
4
it's different things, right? So what was the one was the documents?
Then it was business fraud in March.
Okay.
And then now it's obstructing or trying to, overturn the 2020 election.
Is this the Georgia one?
This is January 6th. I think Georgia is tied in there, but I think it's mostly January 6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So the
phone
counts are
call, right? It was
that's
the phone call.
Yeah. So the counts are 4 counts: conspiracy to defraud the United States by using dishonesty, fraud, and deceit to obstruct the nation's process of collecting, counting, and certifying the results of the presidential election; conspiracy to impede the January 6th congressional proceeding; a conspiracy against the right to vote and to have the vote counted; and obstruction of an attempt to obstruct and impede the certification of the electoral vote. Okay. So those are what he's facing now. And again, yesterday or 2 days ago, he got more charges for the alleged mishandling of the classified records in Mar-a-Lago, blah, 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 blah. So, he's going to plead not guilty again. And Donald Trump Jr., I don't know, he pointed out something a little interesting, that this is all probably political, which, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, regarding the whole back and forth between Biden's.
Well, were those all crimes? Are those crimes that you were listing? Are those actual crimes? You can
I think, this criminally, this is his 3rd time he's been criminally indicted. So yes.
Yeah, right. So criminally indicted on their potential crimes. Well, right.
Right. But the things he listed sounded like things that Trump certainly at least tried to do. Some of them.
Sure.
So, but like, yeah, of course, all political stuff,
right.
Like, see, it seems to be very partisan, right? The justice system right now.
Right. So this is a Trump by, a tweet by his very biased son, Donald Trump Jr. And he said, anyone else noticing a pattern? And then he lists out all the charges. January 7th, FBI releases documents to Congress alleging the Bidens took a $10 million bribe from Burisma. June 8th, Jack Smith indicts Trump Mar-a-Lago. July 26th, Hunter Biden goes to court.
Turn that indictment around real quick.
July 27th, Jack Smith adds more charges for Trump. July 31st, Hunter Biden's former business partner testifies to Congress. August 1st.
Fastest Justice Department ever.
I mean, isn't this just 2 things that are happening at the same time?
It is.
I don't understand.
It is.
This is
knows nothing about the justice system.
I think both those guys should probably be in jail. Hunter Biden and Donald Trump.
Stop making it who's worse. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? They both suck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, and
that list proves it. That Don Jr. just fucking tweeted.
It's a list of
look, this is the tough part. This is the tough part, man. Because it's like Trump is a criminal. We know he's been a fucking criminal, but it's Joe Biden's Justice Department, right? And it flip-flopped. It would be the other way around. Hunter should go to fucking jail. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
They're all crooks.
Trump, they're all crooks.
Should probably go to jail. Well, I mean, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, you commit a crime, you got to do the time, I guess.
Well, you don't, though.
Well, I mean,
but
they're both presidents. Biden and Trump aren't going to jail. Biden and Trump aren't going to jail. Everybody should just stop with that. But that doesn't mean that you have to bring one of them back as your president when they both suck.
The opposite of jail, running the free world.
Right. It's like we don't need it's so weird where we're at as a country. Like, isn't it so logical the steps you would take to get out of this? Except everybody seems to be obsessed with making it who's worse, Trump or Biden.
A lot of people say it's a witch hunt instead of saying, you know what? Maybe he has done a lot of bad things, as well as Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. Like you can. I don't know why. It's like cats and dogs. Like, you can like them both. You can.
One was president. One was a shithead rich kid, who shithead rich kids go to jail.
It looks like the president may have been involved in that shithead's business a little
bit.
Sure,
but according to polling, Mark, they're both the least likable dogs and cats of all time.
Right, it's the opposite.
Right.
This is why Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon. This is why Ford was like, let's just move on. That's why he did that. Because if Gerald Ford had proceeded with charge against Nixon, you'd be exactly where we are today. That's where we are.
It seems like we're in a similar situation.
Unfortunately, they're running against each other, so that's not going to happen.
If I could come back in the Matrix as anyone, it would be, as we discussed, Hunter Biden, blissfully just living out whatever fantasies he wants to without any repercussions, or any of Trump's lawyers who seem to be getting paid
by the
Arch
the worst
Deluxe
job in the world.
Arch Deluxe and Hunter had a run. Imagine if they were teaming up with Lizzo, based on some of the rumors we're about to talk about. It would be a wild time.
Be something. But let's move on to something a lot more fun. Pantyless women at the gym.
Yes,
How about
please.
that? Yeah. So
Okay.
next time any of us go to the gym, which might be never, we're gonna want to
Possibly.
Might be never.
No, I'll get back
you
in there.
lift it up.
Yeah.
This might change my mind.
Sure, this might change your mind, Mark. So, when you were at the gym,
I'm not going to let my kid bench press more than me, so I'm going to get back in there once he can bench press.
There you go. Well, so you got a good 18 years.
Yeah, I'll have to build up a base though once he can start to get the muscles. So
so there's a new trend apparently being discussed out there between hot ladies, and we all know the gyms are full of hot women and creepy dudes, right? And next time you're staring at the woman on the stair stepper in front of you that you strategically placed where you're gonna walk on the treadmill so you can watch the stair steppers, I want to take a little closer look, because you might be able to see if she is or is not wearing underwear, and chances are she's not wearing any underwear, fellas.
Oh man, it's like the Disney Fast Pass, no lines. You know what I mean?
That's right.
No lines.
Yeah.
also, what a hound dog she is. She is fishing with dynamite right there. Yoga
Wear 'em
pants,
out,
no
honey.
undies. Whoa.
Sweat.
What exercise are you doing? I'm doing the lay on my back on the stair climber.
I'm doing the get a husband crunch.
Yeah, she's doing the inner thigh thing. The one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it all came to head because
People are breaking their necks in that gym.
Yeah.
trying to smell
Doing another plank.
Hot
I'll
women,
clean it.
little farts.
No, you get away. I'll clean it for you. Just smelling it. So
I like to go at the end of the month when the pants are really wearing out.
all the girls at my gym cycle at the same time, man.
Don't clean that. Don't you dare clean that.
Yeah.
That'll get the freaks in.
Yeah.
Get away.
So this all came to become an article in the New York Post because these two fitness influencer, Laura Henshaw, asked her co-host Stephanie Claire Smith if she wore panties to the gym. And they were both like, yeah, of course we do. I don't want to get thrush, which is, like a bacterial, like a yeast infection, fungal infection.
Seems sanitary to
wear. But others, like this chick, influencer Ellie Gonsalves, she says, I never wear panties. She says she doesn't like the lines in her pants.
Full of thrush.
Yeah, she says
I'm the thrush queen.
That's right. She likes to sweat all over those benches and those seats. And she said she started doing it because Khloe Kardashian claims that she never wears panties either. Now,
famous for their thrush. Now, so thrush is a yeast infection. That's what you're risking.
Yeah, you can get it in your mouth, your vagina, other place.
What a cute name for a yeast infection.
Yes,
I'm not leaving this gym until I get some thrush.
Yeah. Hush. So
I'm a lush for the thrush.
Don't you clean that? Don't you clean that?
Yeah, get away.
I'll clean it.
Yeah.
It's the thrush rush. There's like a time they know.
My thrush will make you blush.
He sets off a fire alarm so everyone leaves, and he's just getting his face in it, cleaning it up.
Look, I got it too.
Exactly. Yeah. The fire alarm. Everyone get up now.
Yeah. He's like a waiter when he gets too many tables.
So now apparently, I didn't know this. One commenter named Billy Johnson, who's a dude, said the majority of leggings and activewear take into account that they were created to not wear underwear beneath them. So apparently, most of the women out there wearing these yoga pants and whatever are not wearing underwear because that's the way it's supposed to be. So just something to think about.
Just like God intended.
Yeah, just
great news, Wes.
Ponder. Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that with balls,
fantastic
man.
News.
Yeah, it's good news.
You ever smelled your balls? No.
Men can't do this. Wear some bird dogs. They have the built-in liner.
There you
that
go.
way you don't have to. BIRDDOGS.com/hnews to get a free tumbler, by the way, with those. But yeah, wear those to take care of the men. Need a liner. They need.
That's right. Another new trend that's happening, guys. Getting broken up with or quitting a job via celebrity. So we all know about Cameo, right? Well, then there's a new trend that is spiking, and I guess Cameo says they got almost 5,000 requests with the word divorce in the instructions, 2,000 with breakup, 5,500 with apology or I'm sorry, and 1,000 from people wanting to quit their jobs via celebrity. So
this is Randy Quaid. Like the lights are flashing in the background.
That would be amazing. If
And
it's a
we
bad
don't
divorce.
need you anymore. Job, wife.
Getting
Yeah.
divorced via Randy Quaid would be a low.
Yeah, makes you really question.
What's your
the
name here?
relationship.
Meredith.
How come you went with Randy?
Dave says we're done.
Dave says we're done. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Okay, does it? So yeah, it's a new thing where you can quit your job or break up with someone. People say that it's a lot easier to do, obviously, when someone else does it for you. So people are hiring, anyone. One guy hired William Hung to quit his job, and in the video it says, "Hello everyone. Christopher is going to put in the notice to leave the current job for a new job in 2 weeks. He found a new job. He'll miss all of you. You are amazing, so don't give up."
I like that. I like.
Then
for
he starts
Josh.
singing.
Wes,
Yeah,
That's kind of fun.
I got to call a plant story here, buddy. I think you got duped by a plant story.
Oh, you think so?
Oh,
I
Cameo
don't-
ad, yeah.
It could be
I think
William.
this is a Cameo plant story.
no, because they
She
also
bang. She bang. Somebody
Cameo
else.
says-
And she leave. She leave.
no
It's very popular.
No, because they referenced some influencers that I follow, like Brilliantly Dumb, who got requested to break up with someone via Cameo too. So
I saw
Yeah,
the,
the
story
relationship
too, and I think
ones-
it's a Cameo plant now.
The
Cameo plant.
relationship ones are not cool.
maybe it is, but
Don't do that to
It's
somebody
happening.
in a relationship unless it's a really horrible ending.
I don't know if it's happening. They want it to be happening. It happened once with that guy who you
They made
referenced
up.
as a joke, and then they paid William Hung $2,000. His normal fee is $5.
Live internet
And,
comment Tiller goes, "There's the 20%. We missed the accuracy there. There's the 20%. There it is."
I don't know. I think it's happening.
These guys
Maybe not-
hound
it might
you, man.
Might not be happening
Guys.
happening a lot as much as they say, but it's
Wes
definitely
is
happening.
deep into the Cameo algorithm.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
I've managed a couple artists who have been targeted for Cameo, and Cameo will be hitting you up and be like, "You gotta get them on Cameo. You gotta get them on Cameo." And I'm like, "Well, I engaged with one of the dudes one time. I was like, how does the math work on this, man? Because I just don't see this being lucrative based upon the numbers you're tossing out. Like they were tossing out insane, stupid numbers, which just I don't think that's true. I think that Cameo is a hype machine, dude.
Yeah, it is. Our Cameo is basically patreon.com/hard factor, the golden elbow tier. If you're in that tier and enough of you ask any of us to make some type of video, we'll just do it. We'll just produce it.
It's true.
Wes is like, "Did you know there's
Fine.
a new
Fine.
pill out that is
Whatever.
the most powerful penis enlargement pill in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate
Yeah.
Male Pro."
All right, check this out.
Doesn't work.
The results will blow your mind.
Yeah.
The clinical trial.
Yeah. You can grow 3 inches.
I like the ones that make you come more. Those pills.
Come harder.
Yeah. No, the ones of the porn. They show them like ads on like
Yeah.
porn. It's like you're coming like a cupful. Like that's something that you really need to
Yeah,
be
that's what you
doing.
want. You want a bigger mess?
Yeah, you want a bigger
yeah.
load. Yeah.
Huge messes.
Things are pretty good,
You ever
but
seen
except
those
for one
commercials?
thing.
It could be a little bit messier.
Comes with, like-
Commercials?
Yeah, it's like an ad like on like a porn site or something. It's like makes you come just an insane amount.
Bucket load.
Is it like a novelty?
No, it's like some,
like a prank pill?
I think it's like I don't know what it's got to be not
Like an
real,
exploding cigarette. Hey, honey, don't you want a cigarette? Don't you want to light up?
I get the logic behind it. It's to say that the orgasm lasts longer because as long as you're coming, it's like an orgasm.
but it's Semenax. Semenax. Yeah,
Wait,
Semenax.
Semen Axe or Semen X?
SEMENAX.
You're gonna need a bath towel.
Yeah, you just want to like impress your
Not this
sperm
mess.
doctor or something. Like,
She's
what is-
gonna hate it.
Want to stick her to the bed like a spider web?
right? What chick is asking for much huger?
right.
You know, I don't know.
This is from
It's,
Hellfarm, which is a fake ass fucking thing anyway. but it says, is Semenax, does it work for sperm function and libido? If you've heard of Semenax, you might be curious whether the herbal supplement can really enhance semen production among the other male-targeted promises for better sex.
Oh, I'm curious.
No.
No?
Proven no. Yeah.
Yeah, not likely to be effective based on studies.
Maybe it's like
Videos
a
are
placebo
so
effect.
effective, though.
Maybe it's like a placebo effect where you're like, look at what I just did.
The
Look at
music
that.
they choose for the video is funny too, because it's like I don't know. Their website says, "Are you up for the Semenax lifestyle? Experience massive loads of semen with maximum volume. You'll earn the reputation of a stud."
This guy comes buckets.
Yeah,
See, there's a bunch of Semenax reviews on YouTube.
is there? Yeah,
Yeah, a ton.
We could do a hive hour on
man.
Semenax.
Yeah, we should do
I'd
it.
love to
We
do
should
Does
this
it
just
in
come
your
with a
side.
scale
Yeah.
when you
Can we
order
reach out
like a
to
month's
them
supply?
to be an ad partner. And then we
Yeah,
can
look,
we can
you'll
just
know.
take care of their ads for them.
You'll know if you suddenly see an increase in how
Oh,
much you're coming.
she'll know is the
Yeah,
idea.
she'll
Wes.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Anyway.
there something? Was that? Oh, nothing.
Are you still
Was there
going?
more?
She just gets hit like it's the fucking
Yeah.
slime and Double Dare.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still washing off in there?
It's everywhere.
Jesus,
Something's changed.
I gotta go, honey. All right.
You used to be a chump. Now you're a stud.
Man, I hear
Okay,
I'm gonna tell
Money making
everyone.
ideas.
Squirt. Oh, now I splat.
Money making ideas. What do guys want? What do guys need?
Yeah.
I'd like to come
Bigger
a lot,
loads?
lot longer.
A lot of guys out there
Large.
saying things are pretty good, but my loads are small.
Everything in my life's complete.
I
Great
will
job.
say there might be something to it because back in the day when I did the what's it
Might be
called,
something to
sperm
it.
donation,
Yeah.
like I would be like comparing my cup to other people's cups, and like it was
What?
like,
How
oh
did you
yeah,
see
look
other
at the-
people's
look at the
cups?
amount of semen. Oh, you definitely see other people's cups
What? Where?
in the sperm bank.
Yeah, but what, they let you see other people's.
Oh
cups?
yeah, of course they put it in the thing. You can see a
Sitting
few
in the
other people's
hallway.
cups. Yeah. And like-
You put it next to some other guy's cup.
Oh hell yeah! I'm like, look at the amount of semen in my cup. It was like a proud thing if I had
It's a semen
if I had a lot
measuring
more-
contest.
Yeah, exactly. If I had more semen in my cup, I was pumped.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. If I was the head of marketing at what is it called? Semenax.
Semenax, yeah.
I would make a commercial where girls are in like a locker room being like, yeah, it was all right. It's just, well, his loads were small. Ew, small loads? No, thank you. Like real fear based.
Yeah,
We can fix that.
Fear based marketing. Chicks
Oh,
hate
yeah.
small loads.
he's a great guy, but he only shoots a few ropes.
Like, how much is it? Oh, that is bad.
Yeah. You should break up with him.
Not marriage material.
Yeah, Semenax. Check it out. Okay, moving on. You guys hear about the fake bear in the Chinese zoo, the Hangzhou Zoo,
Yes.
Eastern China?
Of course.
Check out this video of what people are claiming is a fake bear. So there he is. She is actually. Her name's Angela. She's a sun bear. And people are claiming that this is just a zoo worker in a bear suit.
Well, it's
And
That
definitely
is
not
what
a
I
bear.
mean,
I
well-
look like in Levi's.
Yeah.
When she bends over, you can tell it's a bear. But
Yes. That looks like a
I
human.
mean, when she's standing up, it looks like a human in a bear suit.
Look, here's what everyone's focusing on are these folds in her ass that look exactly like a bear suit would look. Some
Yeah.
little Chinese guy was wearing one.
dude, that's not a bear.
It's
Yeah.
damning evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is a bear. Her name is Angela, and there's a scientific reason behind those folds that everyone seems to be focusing on. And so the fold helps protect the bears from predators. So the looseness allows the bear to turn around in their skin and fight back if a larger animal like a tiger got a hold of them. Because some bears are small; they're like one of the smallest bears out there. They're 50 inches, like the size of a large dog, basically. So they have a lot
I've
of
always
predators.
said the fatter and looser your skin is, the more of an alpha you are. And the
Yeah.
bears just kind of confirm it.
You're more agile. So the bear is
Well,
Bigger
real.
loads.
You're agile inside yourself, even.
I guess also bears gain a lot of weight and then lose a lot of weight.
Yeah,
hibernation, so they
hibernation.
probably have loose skin.
yeah. But that
True.
particularly in that species, the sun bear, because they are smaller and susceptible to larger predators, that fold serves a purpose that evolution created to help them fight off larger predators.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
It's like how like lion manes, bulls have horns. Like it's just evolved from fighting and defending their shit.
Other
Pit
animals
bulls
are
attack
scared
children.
Other animals are scared of folds. So what is the Shar-Pei the most feared animal in the world?
Smells the worst.
Yeah, no, that's just designer dog shit. That's just people breeding dogs to look a certain way.
Is that why though, like
Natural
puppies
evolution
come with like suits that are 3 sizes too big? Like a puppy's OG skin is like a cat too. You can scruff a cat.
Yeah, well, their moms can pick them up and carry them wherever they need to. It's probably the reason they have extra
Someone was
scruff.
scruffing that sun bear's butt.
Yeah. Anyway, the zoo has seen an influx of people going to see this fake bear that's actually a real bear, Angela. So it's good for the zoo, great for the animals there, getting the attention. But it is a real bear. But it also
I was hoping
hilarious.
it was a man in a bear suit. Damn it.
Me too. Well, when I first saw this picture, I was like, these people are
harder.
absolutely trying to pass this bear off as real.
I know the picture is.
But that's
I'm not
hilarious
kidding though.
picture.
That's what my legs look like.
Yeah, it looks like Pat. It kind of looks like Pat standing up. Pat,
You shave my legs.
Pat's got thick legs like a bear.
They're longer, but the same proportions.
Yeah.
Right.
I still think that's a person in a bear suit, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Wow.
Well, but the video proved it though, and the paws too. The paws. You can't
Yeah.
fake those paws.
Yeah, the video tells you that it's real.
That was a human waving. That's
I mean,
human.
but these bears just have like human. When it's standing up, it looks almost like a human in a bear suit, but it is a bear.
It's a bear.
It's just that kind of bear.
I want to see it shit. That's the only way to tell.
Yeah, where's its anus?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll take your word for it and everything, but I just the same. I'd like to stay here until it shits.
I've been here 10 hours and I haven't seen it shit. Yeah, you just can't.
Yeah, that's good, man. I brought a snack. I'll just wait right here until it shits.
That's all right with you.
No, I get it.
Yeah, we got
for my own peace of mind.
Yep, live comment from Nick M. He says, "Border Collie guy looks realer than that bear."
I agree.
Good point.
Yeah, but does this guy look realer than that bear? We got another Japanese guy who wants to be an animal, and he spent over 20 grand on a suit. And this time it's a guy who wanted to be a wolf. Check him out. Yeah,
that's
there
not
he is.
AI.
Nope, that's a wolf.
Wow.
That's a wolf suit.
That's creepy. And he just stands up like the bear. But wolves don't stand up. Wolves don't stand up. So this
guy's way more dangerous than Border Collie guy.
He's like he wants to be a werewolf. Wes.
You want this guy in your crew so bad. Like
No.
this is like having like
Wolf
a
guy?
nutso dude in your crew that like will pop off a weapon early before a fight even begins. Having the wolf guy like 20 feet back from your crew, just lurking,
but
looking over
an
you guys.
exponential more amount of your nights end up in jail than without the wolf guy.
Or your ass
but
kicked,
No, you're not getting your ass
No
kicked.
one's
wolf
coming
guys.
at you.
It instantly the other people back down when wolf guy shows
take
up.
wolf guy to any small town, you're getting your ass kicked.
Jason Aldean's he's so mad at wolf guy when he comes into.
I swear to Christ, though, if
Gotta
one
get
of you
far
wolf
down the
boys
road,
tries
you know what I mean?
coming to my town. No, but if wolf guy is 30 feet back behind a tree, you don't notice him at first. You start talking shit, and then you look a little bit past the dude you're talking shit to, and you see a fucking man-sized wolf peering out, and then
Do you
the
think
guy
he's got a
says,
good
"Yeah,
howl on him?
he's with me."
If you think he's a real wolf,
well,
maybe,
I think the guy that spent 20,000 on a wolf suit might have a good howl on him.
You better, or at least like a speaker that he could do.
You know how some of those brawls go. If you have like a group on a group, and you're like, "All right, you send one of yours, and we'll send one of ours." If you send wolf guy over,
Yeah, dude, slow walk.
it's over.
But surprise, our first guy is wolf guy.
You could kill
Then you
this
chuck
guy.
this guy over.
You call him by going,
You could beat the shit out of wolf guy. Look at this thing.
Yeah,
He's got
dude,
no
somebody would
movement.
just work wolf guy.
No movement in that
But
thing.
he's
It's
going
because
to
of
the
his
best.
hands, honestly. If he gets different hand
He's hot. Look at him.
Yeah.
positioning,
That kid's about to beat him up. A toddler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy. Why is he next to a kid?
That's your good question, Mark.
So,
that kid's
This
potentially
guy,
scarred for life now.
his name is Toro Ueda, and he says that he
Is
stresses.
another Japanese guy?
Yeah, it's another Japanese.
yeah.
Japanese guys love these wolf costumes. So he says that he wears his costume at home. So when he gets home after a long day, he slips into the wolf suit and he relaxes with probably some Japanese whiskey or something, and then I don't know what else he does, but he says that all of his troubles, all of his human related troubles, go away when he becomes the wolf, which makes sense. You transform, you forget about being a human for a while.
It really does.
It is. It's a furry style suit. It's like a 80% furry, 20% manimal. Versus the other guy's suit was like 100% manimal.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. It's a little bit faker looking. And to your point, you're not really worried about taxes when you're in the wolf suit. Like, it's
100%.
No. You don't have relationship problems, that's for sure.
Nope.
Well, you do. You certainly do have relationships.
Mother. As long as there's
not
other
real,
furries
you get out of the
around.
suit.
If there's other furries though, you're probably straight. This dude, I mean,
so this suit was made by the same suit as the Kali suit. This is somebody called Zeppet, and they said that there's a huge increase in customers commissioning lifelike suits from them, with more than 50 people requesting suits similar to this guy's for personal use. So people are spending big money on these animal suits.
This is the top of the line furry shit right here.
Yeah, they cost them 3 million yen.
The inside of
1,000 pounds.
The inside of whose suit has more of their semen in it? Border Collie guy or Wolfman?
It's tough.
Who's jizzing more in their suit?
I mean, both of it. I think the collie, because he's on all fours.
He's already on all fours.
Yeah. How long they been on semen text? What part of the cycle are they in?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
All right. Well, let's move on to the
cream of the crop.
You guys know who Melissa Vivian Jefferson is?
Is it Lizzo?
It's Lizzo. That's her real name. That's Lizzo's real name. Melissa Vivian Jefferson, and she's in trouble. She's just been hit with a huge lawsuit. 3 of her former dancers are suing her and her company, Big Touring, BGBT, and dance captain Shirlene Quigley. So the dancers, 3 of them, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez, they're alleging all kinds of shit, from sexual abuse, religious and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, false imprisonment. Whoa. And basically it stems from...
She's got a little Kevin Spacey in her, it sounds like.
Well, she's got a lot of hypocrite in her and maybe a little Kevin Spacey. So basically what they're alleging is that when Lizzo does shows, that there's one show that she did in Amsterdam where she basically forced the dancers to grope each other, and without their consent.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's. There was also a part of the article that said she encouraged the dancers to catch dildos launching from the performers' vaginas and eating bananas protruding from performers' vaginas, which is sexual.
Talk about showmanship.
Yeah.
What are shows in Thailand?
Amsterdam.
You gotta give some logistical explanation for what you just said, buddy.
What do you mean?
So like he's saying they're at a sex
Read
show
that back.
and chicks were popping the bananas out, and she was saying, "Hey dancers, why don't you grab one of those nanas when they pop out of that clam there, chomp down on it."
Yeah, we'll got it.
Is she giving a show?
She's
there's a
doing
sex
the show,
and Lizzo's doing a show.
No.
Yeah,
In a sex club.
In the sex club, yes, in Amsterdam.
They're doing a show in a sex club, and the girls are doing kind of tricks with bananas and whatnot.
So
And she's
Lizzo's
like, hey,
doing shows in Amsterdam
dancers.
sex clubs now. What the hell happened?
Yes,
Apparently.
and she's not telling the dancers that she's going to sex show these all nude clubs to do these shows, and then she's putting them in these precarious situations. They're being forced to do this out of fear of not being a team player or losing their gig. And basically, Lizzo begins these chants to get them to touch each other. And it's bad. It's real bad.
So little inside baseball here.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit the peak that she did, right, you're doing a world tour that never ends. She's been on tour since whatever the hit single came out.
That's why I'm a little confused, Pat.
So this is like on an off day, right? Or they get like an offer to go do something in Amsterdam because she's like a sex positive queen. She's getting invited to come do a one-off, probably on their off week at a sex club in Amsterdam, and she's like, "Oh, word, my dancers will come and they'll do the show, but it's not the normal show," is what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, it's not the normal show because Lizzo's forcing them to do shit like touch each other and
It's
eat
definitely not
bananas
the
out
normal
of.
show.
Have you guys
vaginas.
been in a sex club like that? Because
No.
it is awkward.
Will,
as
we
fuck
know
if
you
do not
have.
want to
What
participate.
you described the clam popping and the banana eating so accurately.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it right now in my
That
mind.
was
Like,
first-
like I'm
that was
sitting there in the
first-
front row with Lizzo.
That was first-hand description. What was it like, William?
There's also fat shaming going on. So Lizzo, who's supposed to be this big,
How
not
is
fat.
that possible?
Yes, very hypocritical, and that's kind of what the lawyer is saying. The stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal but absolutely demoralizing. So it sounds like there's probably some video proof of this happening out there. I don't know what the
I mean, your check is coming from big touring entertainment. So
for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right. You should not be fat shamed at that job, right? That's one of the few. That
Maybe
you'd think it was
you're
immune
ashamed if you're
from.
not fat enough, right? Like,
Right.
what's that
Is she
salad?
demanding them
skinny?
to eat more?
Yeah. Hey, what
Yeah.
do we do with that salad? Stupid.
Another chocolate dipped vagina banana.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
Now.
So pretty disappointing, It really
Yeah.
is.
It is. I
she's
like,
a pretty amazing talent, man.
yeah, I like
Her-
Lizzo. This sucks.
She's like
Boo.
really, really talented.
Yeah, but apparently she's also just forces people to
Woo.
assault
Well,
each other.
If it's true, her dancers definitely are going to get paid.
They're gonna get paid big time by Lizzo. So
Yeah.
that was the biggest trend of the day.
And they got to eat it. How bad was it to grab a boob in a sex club? I mean,
I do want to say,
You go sit into one, and if you're not into the vibe, you can't imagine how awkward this would be for them. It would be very, very traumatizing, probably.
this is there's some whiny
Fair.
ass people on the road. I'll say that too. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some whiny ass little bitches don't have what it takes.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially
I
on
want to
that
eat
show.
the banana out of the stranger's vagina.
I've been dancing 16s a week, 12-hour days.
I didn't want to write hit records, okay, but I did. So here we are.
Lizzo's paying the bills.
It sounds like it was her call though to take the side gigs at the sex club.
100% it was her call.
Springing
Right,
it on
so-
people
And not
Right.
telling them where they were going.
That's 100% Liz, that bitch, right? 100%
That's her vibe,
Lizzo.
right? Like
yeah,
she
so
did this
that-
in Tennessee. She created a drag show in Tennessee to troll the law, right? So like it's her vibe to be like super sex positive.
I'm 100% getting sued.
yes.
She's gonna lose a little weight in their old pocketbook, you know what I mean? And that's the coffee, which is brought to you by BirdDogs, birddogs.com/H News. Best shorts in the world. Go there, get a free tumbler on us. Helps the show, helps you to look great. Mark's wearing some fantastic. What are those, Mark?
Ooh, those are great.
the look good,
Yeah.
bird dogs.
On me.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes his legs pop too. It's incredible.
What are these?
You just run a marathon, Mark? It
Oh,
really
wow.
looked like you did.
Pat's got
Oh,
on.
Pat's got him on too.
some too.
Oh,
Jesus.
Pat's ready for the beach.
Bird dogs even make Pat's legs look great.
That's a feat.
Yeah. Go to birddogs.com/H News and you got a free tumbler on us when you do so.
Do it.
Fantastic. Get in there. Amazing stuff. Bird Dogs is the best. Okay. Mathematical errors, guys. They're stacking up. It's no secret that as a country, the USA has been getting worse and worse at math for a few years now, right? And sadly, kids today are just as dumb at math and reading as we were back in the early 2000s when we were in high school. So, we know how stupid we are, so we want them to get them back to that higher standard, like they were.
Damn,
in
we were
between.
crushing ass in 2012.
Well, right when we were in college, or right after college, things were good. We set them up for a great run, but then everything has just come crashing down since COVID, basically, and a little bit before COVID, starting as far back as like 2010 was when it started to go down on the trend on math scores, right? So.
Dude, I love the source on that is the Nation's report card. The Nation gets a report card, and if they get all A's, they get free bowling games down at the Bowl America.
Yeah, I don't know who the Nation's report card is, but Washington Post ran that chart.
Yep, I see
and
that.
We're getting close to Gen X levels again. Okay, you don't want to hit that. We need to take note because it's starting to have some major effects on the country, guys. Take for example our top mathematicians in the United States of America, the entire country at NASA. Ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Pretty big.
Those
Pretty
con
big.
artists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many-
Wes.
Yeah.
they're at least supposed to be good at math. Even if everything that they present to us is fake, they should at least have good calculations. But
count to
this
millions,
week,
which is what they're stealing from us.
Yeah.
but this
Why are you
week,
guys shitting on NASA so hard, man? Back off.
Count grants.
Yeah.
they are.
What has
counting all
NASA done
those.
recently, Pat?
You know they own the copyright to Apollo 11, the movie.
Do they really?
They get a lot of money, like the guys
Tom
say.
Hanks
They're,
one author. Yeah.
they're counting
No,
a lot
I'm
of bills, that's for sure.
Ron
And
Howard.
this week, though, they're supposed to be good at math, and they admitted to accidentally tilting the antenna of the Voyager 2 satellite probe away from the Earth last month on July 21st, and totally losing it. They completely didn't know where it was. They lost it in the abyss of space till they found it on a ping. When they've been scanning like frantically, not trying to admit their mistake, and they found it on a ping this Tuesday. And the Voyager 2 is 12.3 billion miles from Earth and has been exploring the stars since 1977. And NASA just fat fingered it into the abyss of space on July 21st with an incorrect calculation.
Hey guys, we can subtract one.
Who's more freaked out, NASA then, or when you're the guy who last had the bag on a Saturday night and you can't find it in your pockets?
Ooh, that's tough.
No, Pat had the bag last. What? Oh God,
Pat always has the bag.
I do.
Probably the bad guy. It's more
For
stress.
safekeeping.
Yeah.
This is a big mistake. They almost jettisoned a priceless heirloom of space into the abyss
They
of
would have
space.
just
But
gotten,
again,
they would have just gotten the money for a new one.
Yeah, what
they
does
claim-
that one cost? 20 billion?
12.3 Will
At
says
least.
it's just like
With
nothing
with
for them.
inflation, no, 12.3 billion miles from Earth is how far
12
away it is.
oh,
It was
okay.
launched in 77, so
Yeah.
I don't know. With inflation, probably like $1 gazillion today, $1 trillion today. But
If it
guys,
ever
don't worry.
existed in the first place, this thing.
Right, could all be fake. Bear that in mind. Well, allegedly, I got to throw a
Right.
big allegedly on that. But it should auto realign to Earth on October 15th and reestablish connections to NASA if all goes correctly, if its natural processes kick in. But a potentially very costly mathematical error right there. And
Sounds to me like they were trying to do a feeler. This thing's made in the 70s. They want a new one. They need money. Oh, we lost it. Need a
It's
new
like
one.
insurance fraud.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, they're getting ready to hit us with like, we blew up another rocket again and wasted another 100 billion. Whoops.
Yeah. Good
Well,
news.
that's kinda
we
all
found
that's
this
fine.
thing, but
Yeah.
I can't find my
Go-
Gen 3 iPod. I can't find it.
yeah, I guess I need a new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have to get a touch though. It'll do.
Yeah. They always got a reason they need more. But worst of all, guys, it's not just bad that the top
These
mathematicians.
These geniuses haven't found one alien ever.
No, they're trying to like kind of gaslight us, say they're real potentially. Who knows? But it's not bad enough that the top mathematicians at NASA are getting things wrong. Even regular students as well. LeBron James's family foundation supported I Promise School in Akron, Ohio, got called out at an Akron Board of Education meeting on July 24th because it turns out that the 2nd through 8th grade school for at-risk students sponsored by LeBron hasn't had a single 8th grade student pass the state proficiency exam in math for 3 years running. 3 years.
Jesus.
So
Holy shit.
their website,
They're not
guys.
taking it?
No, they're taking it. I looked into
Not
this. Their
one?
website says they serve over 1,300 kids. That's the school. It's not a tiny school.
Nice looking school.
Oh, for 13.
Not a single
We sh-
8th grader has
We should have
passed
seen this
the-
coming because promise is
exam.
misspelled on the school. I promise.
Oh,
The school is misspelled. We should have seen this coming from beginning. That there was not a lot of geniuses behind. Yeah,
They tried to
I
play it off like it was Latin.
yeah. I promise.
it's not spelled correct. There's no E at the end.
No, it is. I'm making a joke. There
Oh, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, Mark.
Yeah.
But this is about their math. Their reading, I'm not sure how it is. The spelling. In response, the school basically blames COVID. They're like, oh, well, COVID, so it doesn't count. And they say that new principal Stephanie Davis is excited to fix it all this year. So no pressure, Stephanie. That's just a lot of mathematical errors to fix over there.
Well,
And
you can't do
promise
worse
you.
than 0 passing.
That's right.
So she's got to
She's got to get
gig.
one kid to pass a math proficiency exam in the 8th grade.
Yikes.
Donda Academy's worse. So yeah.
Well, I mean, they're the same. This is actually worse, Pat, I'd say, because Donda Academy is like very small and private. This is a big school with public funding. It's like part of the Akron school board. Like
I will
this
say
is probably worse.
I think this is on the teachers. I know, LeBron probably should be a little bit more hands-on. They're getting, whatever underprivileged kids maybe to join and stuff, but like the teaching's important. I took AP psychology in high school. I took a bunch of AP classes, passed pretty much all of them on the test, but this AP psychology teacher, she was dyslexic as her first year teaching. She was normally regular psychology. She got bumped up to AP psychology, and she should not have been. She told us day one, I'm not going to teach you anything from the curriculum, from the AP psychology book. So we just kind of didn't learn anything. And then at the end of the year, we took the test, and I didn't know a single question. So I just flipped the test over and drew a picture of the AP psychology test fucking me in the ass. And
and that's a bad teacher.
If you don't teach the kids the curriculum, it's hard to pass the standardized test based off that curriculum.
Right. And so the bad teachers at Donda Academy are only teaching about 100 students, whereas this is 1,300 kids.
Yeah, maybe teach them.
Are not passing.
Well, how much can you vary from 8th grade math, though? Like 8th grade math.
It's like algebra 2. If you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. If they're not teaching it, they're not teaching it.
Right. Well, they're clearly just not teaching them anything.
Correct.
They're not teaching them different 8th grade math. They're just not teaching them math.
They're not teaching them.
I mean, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad. The results are so bad that the school's response was COVID, sorry, and then the new principal is going to fix it all. So there's no response even. So hopefully, new principal Stephanie Davis really does turn things around, because that's all they're saying.
I'm not blaming just the teachers. It's the top up. It was like the fact that they didn't follow whatever curriculum they were supposed to follow.
Yeah, not the school obviously wasn't performing.
We can blame the teachers on this one.
Well, the teachers are part of the problem, but they're not the only problem. It's the principal, 99%. LeBron might be, a little bit to blame here. What the fuck's he been doing the past? You think they're
just conning LeBron?
Well, I mean, he donates to part of its funding, but it's also part of like the Akron school board. So it's a big mess. It's just a mess in general. They need to just do better on their math tests. They
didn't have like one savant.
It's weird, right? It's like almost like you'd have to try to fail. Every
forward-facing picture of that outside picture. Just look for some.
A lot of kids who can dunk.
I don't. Oh, Wes. No, I don't have. I just had the backs of the kids.
Yeah. Can't tell.
There, gathering out front.
Guys, it's time to take the math test. Oh, it's the worst.
Can we just shoot free throws?
Yeah.
Math test day is a bad day at that school. Yeah.
Well, hopefully they get it together, because I feel bad for the kids that go there because they're just getting clowned for not being able to do math. So the teachers or whoever's responsible for this needs to fucking shape it up and get these kids to get better math scores. So.
Absolutely, Will. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Okay, I've got a real What the Fuck Wednesday story for you all today. Pat, you being a recent Chicago transplant, you could go get boots on the ground for this one, if you will. Have you or any of you, West has been Chicago, I've not. Have you heard of Nice Lounge, Chicago's oldest baseball bar, founded in 1951 at Clark and Sheffield, right there in the heart of Wrigleyville?
I passed that today, I think.
Really? It looks awesome. I mean, it looks like a cool sign, very classic.
Yeah, it says right here, they claim to be the oldest baseball bar in the baseball town and the baseball square of Wrigleyville. Now, the oldest baseball bar in Chicago, right? That's a claim right there. The oldest baseball bar in Chicago now has the newest mystery on its hands: the mystery of who took a steaming deuce on the floor of the women's room this weekend.
What? On the middle of the
ground? Nice's official
next to a toilet or middle
right next to the toilet. Nice's official Twitter account sent this scathing tweet on Sunday. It said in all caps, "If you are the horrible person who defiled our women's bathroom yesterday late afternoon, bring in cash today for our poor bartender who had to deal with it, and we will say no more of this. Otherwise, we're pulling tape, and if we figure out who you are, we're tweeting it out."
We don't have any tape.
They're not gonna fucking prove who it is. Like,
Right.
how would they?
Is taking a shit on the floor of a bathroom defiling a bathroom? I don't think that's like a church. If you take a shit on the floor of a church, that's defiling a church. But it's a
Sure.
bathroom.
That's gracious,
I mean, you missed by 4 feet.
I mean, just because it's next
It
to
could
the
be
toilet
an old
doesn't mean-
person, Pat.
Yeah.
What if it was an old person who didn't make it to the fucking toilet? That
Like
person
the
needs to
guy-
chill out.
Like the guy Will and I encountered at a Cracker
Yeah,
Barrel,
Mark and I've
whatever,
seen that
yeah.
in a bathroom. We were in the stalls and an old man shit down his pant leg because he couldn't make it in. And we were both mid poop, so we couldn't get off the toilet.
No,
We
it was a real
watched the man
shit show.
shit down his leg. It could be the same situation.
It could
You really
be.
defiled that golden crow.
Dude, he did. I would say after seeing it, it is a defilement of the bathroom, but this owner needs to understand that there could be some extenuating circumstances.
And it could
Sounds
also
like
be a woman, because my girlfriend was a bartender for
It's
a
the
long
women's
time.
bathroom. Yeah.
It's the women's bathroom.
Right. So I think I think maybe they're insinuating a dude did it or someone. But
No.
my girlfriend says that the women's bathrooms are way more
Fast
disgusting
dude.
than the
Dude,
men's
double,
bathrooms.
dude, they are double the holes, double the
Yeah.
mess. It's a
Yeah.
classic
Yeah.
saying that
Way
I
worse to
came up
clean
with
up. You're
years
right,
ago.
yeah.
Double the mess.
Think about it. I mean, it's pretty simple. They then followed up on Monday with these tweets saying they put up some new signs around the bar, like this sign here. It says, "Please defecate only in the toilets provided and not anywhere else."
Why this place needs to calm down.
It's you could just swap defecate with put paper towels.
Yeah.
Right. It says,
Yeah,
like,
right.
don't flush your tampons. Don't not flush your dukes.
Yeah, they also exactly, Pat. They also put this one up on the women's room bathroom here. It says, like in front of the ladies' room, it says, right on the ladies' room stall, it says, "Please notify the bartender if something is amiss, like or supplies are
Or
needed."
supplies are needed, like a toilet.
Yeah, like toilet paper, maybe. I don't know. And then they did a third sign. They were all over it on Monday. They were not happy. This one says, "Attention, security cameras are in use in possible photography and/or video shoots." And they threatened to film.
Yeah,
you.
but everybody, if you've ever worked at an old restaurant like that, everybody has that sign, but the cameras are never running.
Right.
Or in the
Also,
bathrooms.
like, yeah, exactly. Plus, they don't fucking put cameras in the bathrooms, like right,
Yeah.
like Wes says.
No, that's
and
illegal, probably.
when you put
Right.
signs up like that, it just in a dive bar, it makes people want to fuck your toilet up even worse. It's just crazy.
Well, I was gonna ask. So, does this press heat up the action at the bar, or does this
I
cool the
want to
bar
go to this
down?
bar.
Yeah, you
I want to
gotta
go to the bar.
I kind of don't want to go to the bar because they sound like a bunch of pussies.
I want
Right.
to go to the
Shit
bar. I
everywhere.
want to go to the bar and spend a lot of time in the bathroom and like pretend like I'm doing some bad stuff. You
The
know what I mean?
clientele's crazy though. Yeah, they're shitting on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like a fun place. Now, most people did side.
It's like that bar in Sturgis where you staple $1 to
Yeah,
the
the dungeon
ceiling.
bar.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you take a
Well-
shit on the floor.
And they say they're the oldest baseball bar from the 50s. Maybe their clientele is really old, and that's why they
Right.
crap on the floor. Right?
Dude,
It's not a hip
we've-
bar.
I've
It's an old
we've
dive
seen
bar.
it.
Sounds
Yeah,
seen it
they're just
firsthand.
People
insulting their
shitting.
old clientele. Now, most people are
happens.
mortified and sided with Nisei as aggressive crusade to find the floor fudger, like this guy, the Wiener Circle, who said the floor is worse than an upper decker, which is true.
Which
but,
is true because it's just out there in the open.
right? But there were a few defenders of the defecating diva, like Matt. Matt says. Matt came in and said, Matt Hell says, "I feel like you genuinely don't," this is to the Nisei account, "I feel like you genuinely don't understand how drunk people and people who are out for a fun evening are going to react in this situation. If I'm blasted and go into a bathroom and see shit on the floor, I'm just leaving. That's truly not my problem." And that's in response to the message from Nisei being like, "How come they updated on Monday and they're like, our salaried manager who's been watching videotapes this weekend says we can't believe that we actually need to say this. Please, ladies, if you open the bathroom door and find poop on the floor, tell us." So Matt says,
Come
no,
on, you.
Do you think- was it a
morons.
bachelorette
Not
party?
making a big deal about it.
maybe.
With like maybe like a gal in the party that can like shit on command or something. Like,
Yeah.
do it, Rhonda. No, watch her. She can do it. Do it.
It's a
This is gonna be
prank.
hilarious.
Do it, Rhonda.
I mean,
Take the shit.
how it makes me
Right
think
on the
the
floor
bar
like
is
in
not that
college.
crazy though, right? Like, because like if you've worked at a crazy bar, there have been turds, vomit, everything, dude, that you could imagine in the toilets. Like, and you're cleaning up insane shit at the end of the night if you work at like a real shithole dive bar.
But like
Like,
a hot
it's-
load.
They claim
in the
this has
middle of
never
the floor.
happened before. Yeah, they claim
Like
they
a
claim this has
busy
never happened
ass
before.
dive bar is.
They
dude,
said even
shit,
during
it's
the
crazy
Cubs
shit
title run,
happens all the
this
time.
didn't happen. Yeah.
What LSU, dude? Poof. This is just another fucking Tuesday night. Like,
Yeah, it's a
Is it a
dump on the floor.
lockable door? Do we know if it's a lockable door bathroom?
I hope so. I hope that someone did a one off in the one off. That would be amazing.
They might be worried that they're gonna lose like patrons that be like listen, ladies are way more grossed out by this type of stuff than dudes are. So if a lady is like, I don't want to go back to that bar last time.
Yeah,
I was there,
guys are
there's
like,
a shit-"
sweet, there's a dump on the floor.
No, but they're way less grossed out by it.
Dirty, smell it. Smell the floor. You won't
ladies'
stop crying
bathroom
on
is
the
always
floor.
worse.
I'm gonna
Ladies'
add
bathroom
to the
is always
pile.
worse, though.
Yeah, but no,
Always
women
worse.
can tell if it's a woman's shit. They're not grossed out about
It's
their
smaller
On the floor, yeah.
It smells better.
Not
but
Rhonda's.
No, there's no way. But Matt was back at it. Matt was in all their posts defending the defecator. There's another one from Matt.
They
who
checked
said,
out if it's Matt. I mean,
Yeah, right. Or Matt's girlfriend. Maybe I'm just going into messed up places, but it's just kind of a thing that happens. And when it
I agree with him
happens,
on that.
it's not
Yeah.
really my job to deal with it. It's just kind of the risk of having a public bathroom in a place that naturally leads to excretion.
he's right. Golden
Yeah.
Corral,
Yeah.
dive bars. You're gonna get some shits on the floor in the bathroom. It does. Matt's got some points.
Which leads to the final evidence where we're at today, and that's Nisei noticing Matt's comments and saying, "Where the hell does Matt go to drink?"
Rotolo's, Baton Rouge, potentially.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the update as of today. We don't know who took a shit in Nisei's.
Get over
women's
yourself,
bathroom.
Nisei.
Pat. You should get down there. Cover it.
Nasty's in
will get down
Austin.
there.
I bet you could see. I bet there's been some shits on that floor.
Wrigleyville's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot. Can't afford it, but it's super cool.
You should go take a dump in the men's room. Call their bluff on the cameras.
Yeah. Just
They don't
flick
have
them off when you walk
they don't have
out,
cameras.
and then you get a viral story out of it because you
Who's-
don't put your mugshot up.
Who's an enemy of yours? You can come in and be like, "Hey, it's me, James, so and so." You know, just came to get one beer and go to the bathroom.
Those people need to chill. the fuck.
Hey guys, let me tell you a story real quick that I think is going to become a movie because it's like an actual movie that's taking place in real life, and I can't really believe it. So there's this Marine, Trevor Reed. Do you remember when Brittany Griner was detained in Russia, and there was that prisoner swap before Brittany Griner's prisoner swap, and we were like, "What is that? Like, why are they doing this one before obviously the most high profile one?" Do you guys remember that?
Sort of. Vaguely.
Yes, yeah. The other, so like the guy who was like had served, right, but then Griner got to go first, right?
Right. It was just kind of like everyone was talking about Griner, and then you see in the news prisoner swap with Russia, and you're like, oh, it must have been Griner, and it wasn't. It was Trevor Reed, who's a Marine, right? Cool.
Oh,
Very cool.
he went first, right? That was good. And then there was the other guy that got left behind when they wouldn't include him in Griner's deal.
Oh yeah, he's still out
he's
there.
still there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Whelan and
Yeah, Paul
Evan
Whelan. That's the guy.
Gerskovich. So essentially, this is April 2022, and Trevor Reed is over there because he got hammered drunk. This is according to Russian officials. He got hammered drunk, I guess, in 2019, and he endangered the quote life and health of Russian police officers in an altercation. So
Okay.
essentially,
Altercation.
He sounds like he's
Russian
like a
for altercation, Mark.
Yeah.
It's like a
Altercation.
Cameron Poe situation from Con Air, where he's got like lethal weapons, right?
Right.
He got into a fight and he kicked the Russian police officers' asses so badly that they sentenced him to 9 years in a Russian gulag. Okay, and come April
Yikes.
2022, they swapped him for a Russian cocaine smuggler who I guess was trying to smuggle like $100 million worth of coke into the United States, right? That's pretty movie shit, right? But they swapped him, and according to Trevor's brother, the American plane pulled up next to the Russian plane in April 2022 when they were doing the swap, and the prisoners walked by each other at the same time. And he said, and I quote, "like you see in the movies." Okay, this is Joey Reed, Trevor Reed's brother, describing the situation as Trevor Reed told him.
I think they do usually happen on tarmacs, though.
Yeah,
so it's like,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, that's usually how it happens. Yeah.
Trevor Reed got back here, right? And what did he do? But he got his ass on a plane and went to fucking Ukraine to fight Russia.
With via like officially or volunteered or what? Like,
well, so I mean, there is no American officially.
Yeah. Right. So he volunteered.
Yeah, State Department Principal Deputy Spokesperson Vendat Patel stressed that Reed was, quote, not engaged in any activities on behalf of the U.S. government, continuing, quote, as I indicated, we have been incredibly clear warning American citizens, American nationals, etc., not to travel to Ukraine, let alone participate in fighting. And then he took a pause before saying, quote, but some men are just built different.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's an American
some
natural.
birds can't be caged.
Yeah.
So
they cannot be caged, brother.
So he was raped in this Russian prison. Quite clearly, he was fucked with by the Russian guards.
He was traumatized,
to the point where he wants to go back, and he's like over there in Ukraine.
He wants scalps.
Yeah, he's pulling down he's like Rambo when he's getting all these Russian soldiers and like pulling down their pants and looking for a particular penis.
Yeah. It's like MacGruber with the license plate. Yeah.
Dude, look how relaxed he looks being detained in a Russian prison in 2022. He's just like, I'm gonna come back and fuck you up. They kept asking State Department officials, like, does this look bad for us trying to negotiate the release of Paul Whelan and Evan Gershkovich? And they were like, yeah, it kind of looks bad.
Yeah, of course.
We negotiated
like,
the release
are
of
the
this guy.
optics of us getting so into this proxy war bad when we keep claiming that we don't want it?
This is like some Rambo level shit, though, dude. This is like he's
Rambo.
like a fucking. It's Rambo. He came back to fucking exact revenge on these motherfuckers for keeping him in jail for 3 years.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
badass.
good for
It's
him.
the most
Good
badass shit.
Good for Trevor. Good for Trevor.
He got hurt. We don't know how, but he
got hurt.
That's how we found out he was in Ukraine fighting.
It's just terrible that war is never good, and it's just like you just the longer it goes on, the more people die. It's just sad. But
hello,
good for Trevor.
my
that he
name is Trevor Reed.
revenge.
You raped my butthole. Prepare to die.
Yeah, it could have been rape. He could also just be a principled dude who is like a real life action hero. But
he's like Diego Montoya. He can't be stopped.
I fucking love this guy, and feel bad for his mom. Really, Trevor?
I would feel bad for the Russians because he's coming for that ass. Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully it's a
happy
non-serious injury.
He's finally home, and she's like, I'm going to go back over there.
He's going back.
There's
you
a
can't
reason.
stop. Yeah. Anyway, that's his show, guys. Let's get the wheel up.
Man on a mission. Let's do it.
That is a movie.
It's a movie. It's so badass, bro.
He needs to make the ending sweet though. So hopefully he's got something up his sleeve right now.
He walk you like he talk it.
John Wick style.
Yeah.
All right. Here is coffee manana. Will have your coffee.
Back to Will. I'll have it. Thursday coffee. Wait. Yeah. Thursday coffee. Hot and fresh for you.
There you go.
Coming at you.
Well, we got trivia in a couple days, right?
That's right. Trivia Friday night. Patreon.com/hardfactor. Send in the car tier and up. You can play us in trivia at 9 p.m. Eastern Friday night. Going to be very fun.
Last style trivia for a little
Yeah.
while. So if you haven't done one, please join. It's awesome. If you've
Might
done
be-
them, you know how awesome it is. We're not
changing it
going to do
up.
it for a little
Right.
while. We're going to do something else. So get in there.
We're going to try something new. Not to say trivia is never coming back, obviously, but we're going to try something new, see if we can get a little spice into these meetups, do a little different style since we've been doing trivia for a couple years now. So we'll just give it,
We might do
niggle the handle a little bit.
We might do everyone on semantics who can jizz the most.
Ooh.
Or the furthest.
Right. Competitions. We were thinking about competitions for sure. That's a good one. Semen
Lay down some newspaper.
Yeah.
And anyway, on that note, get out there and you have a great fucking day, man.